President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday made his first budget presentation before a joint session of the National Assembly. Presenting the 2024 appropriation bill to Parliament, President Tinubu unveiled a budget estimate of 27.50 trillion naira, targeting a 3.76% economic growth in the 2024 fiscal year. This report has more details on the budget of renewed hope.
Presenting the 2024 budget to an audience that comprises state governors, ministers and party stalwarts, the President thanked the National Assembly for the expeditious passage of the MTEF and the 2023 supplementary budget, while he expected them to be thorough in looking at the 2024 proposal. He touched on the performance of the 2023 budget.
An aggregate revenue of 11.045 trillion naira was projected to fund the 2023 budget of 24.82 trillion naira, with a deficit of about 6.1% of GDP. As of September 30th, the federal government's actual aggregate revenue inflow was 8.65 trillion naira.
President Tinubu also revealed the parameters on which the 2024 budget expenditure is predicated upon.
The revised 2024 to 2026 medium-term expenditure framework, MTEF, and fiscal strategy, FSP, set out the parameters for the 2024 budget after a careful review or development in the world oil market and domestic conditions. We have adopted a conservative oil price benchmark of $77.96 per barrel and daily oil production estimate of 1.78 million barrels per day. We have also adopted a naira to US dollar exchange rate of 7.50 per US dollar for 2024.
To address the issue of the country's debt burden and the obligation to lenders, the budget proposal breaks down on how Nigeria's debt obligation and the 2024 budget deficit will be financed.
Nigeria remains committed to meeting its debt obligations. Projected debt service is 45% of the expected total revenue. The budget deficit is projected at 9.18 trillion naira in 2024, or 3.88% of GDP. This is lower than the 13.7 trillion naira deficit recorded in year 2023, which represents 6.11% of GDP.
Senate President and the Speaker of the House assure the President of expediting work on the proposal to make sure it meets the yearnings of Nigerians.
Nigerians strongly believe that with the debt profile of the day today, that we are the man for the job to fix our economy. Already we have seen significant economic reforms, starting with the courageous removal of the petroleum subsidy, which has become an albatross to our nation. We have taken the right steps to unify the multiple foreign exchange markets.
I have no doubt whatsoever that you can measure up to the expectations of Nigeria through your visionary leadership and commitment to the National Assembly. Accordingly, the budget laid before us today should not be seen as a mere financial document, but a reflection of our collective resolve to address the most critical needs of our long-suffering citizens.
Now the National Assembly has the task to see to it that this budget proposal meets the expectations of Nigerians before the President's assent.